EJ, 911. Captain speaking. A clone? You can't tell them apart at all? But if the clone is evil, then shouldn't it be obvious? Oh. They're both evil. One pinky knuckler is enough. We're on it. Transferring to dispatch.
Hero, this mission is a doozy. I feel like I say that a lot, but this time I mean it. You have not one, but two pinkies on your hands. Not pinkies on your hand. Pinky knuckle. I mean knuckler. Pinky knuckler cloned. Two of them. I'm sending you and Captain EJ sticky suits and an iris scanner. I doubt Pinky has the ability to capture all 250 characteristics of the iris. Your eyes have more identification markers than your fingerprints. Buckle up, team, and don't forget your Battlebuzz helmet. I need eyes on the ground. Your ENVs are waiting, with all you'll need inside.
EJ. Captain EJ and Hero to the rescue. Let's begin. You are here, standing beside Captain EJ in his driveway, watching as both of your ENV magnetize to you with a simple hand gesture. After so many missions, this machine has become an extension of you, and you feel superbly confident when at its controls. As you zip the sticky suit Mr. Honeybee sent you up to your chin and open up the door to climb in. You feel as powerful as you've ever felt, ready to take on this double-take Confusion of Clones mission. Holding the ENV steering wheel in your hand, take a slow, deep breath in through your nose. Feel the cool air coming in through your nose and filling your lungs. Focus on the sensation of your ribcage expanding against the protective suit that you're wearing. Then, slowly breathe all the way out through your mouth. And take to the skies beside your best friend and partner in the good fight for what's right, Captain EJ. There is only one of you, Hero. No one else can stick by Captain EJ's side like you can. But Pinky Knuckler seems to have made a mess of his sense of self. The call into Captain's emergency line was from a concerned neighbor of the Knucklers. Once again, Dr. and Dr. Knuckler are away on a research sabbatical, and Pinky has taken it upon himself to stir up more chaos. This time, though, he's the only victim of his own technological genius. We slow down as we approach the gargantuan stone walls of the Knuckler compound, scanning the landscape for two tiny pinkies at war with each other. Mr. Honeybee has equipped us with an iris scanner to detect the real Pinky Knuckler. But like always, we never know what state of emergency will greet us on these emergency calls. We expect the pinkies to be running from each other, armed with science and ingenuity, but instead, we find not one but both pinkies trapped in the bear cages that stand guard at the front door of the compound, one in each. It's not often that the parties concerned are already separated when we arrive on the scene, but that's what happens when you're at war with yourself like Pinky is. You end up trapping yourself in a losing situation either way.
You did this, you evil spawn. It's you that's evil because you made both of us like this.
Pinky, Pinky, Pinky. When will you give it up and just be good? How many times must I defeat you? Now you've resorted to defeating yourself?
I am the only one to do it. You did not defeat me. I will not agree to such libel. But you have a chance to defeat him, the fake Pinky. I am the real Pinky. Ask me anything, I will be able to answer. He is the imposter. We could have worked together, but no! You had to show off.
Ha! I could say the same to you, Pinky.
No need for lessons, Captain. Just let me out and I will do away with this failure of science.
Not so fast. We need to determine who is the real Pinky, and before that, you need to absolutely learn a lesson in humility.
I am a humble servant, Captain. I was simply trying to help the world by cloning its most intelligent being. But instead, he's resorted to trickery and mischief. Despicable. Do away with him, Captain. Let's start fresh with just one of me. The real me. I have learned my lesson from the most worthy of teachers. Myself.
We watch the two Pinkies have a war of words, our heads ricocheting back and forth like an evil tennis match. We know how to keep our eyes on the ball though, don't we, hero? We look to each other with a nod and let the evil twins wear themselves out like rabid caged animals, all the while assessing the sticky situation with keen eye to finding out the fake. From what we can tell, in all the back and forth, the real Pinky wanted to push the envelope of 3D printing, so he found a favorite photograph of himself and printed it. Therefore, the cloned Pinky is not a perfect clone by any means, so we let them continue to talk and subtly scan both of their irises for Mr. Honeybee to analyze.
As expected, Pinky did not optimize his clone on a 250-point match for the iris. They say eyes are the window to the soul, and both of these souls look like haunted houses. One of these Pinky's eyes has lots of scratches and broken glass in their window. One of the Pinkies has severe damage to the left iris. We need some interrogation, Captain. Try to get a sense if something happened to the real Pinky recently that would cause this. The clone would have the same eyes as he did in the picture he printed.
Pinky.
Yes. What, Captain? Hey, you do not respond to that name. Why? It's my name.
Okay. You're clones of each other, but not perfect clones.
What are you referring to, Captain? I do not like the tone of that statement. We are both perfect. I am perfect, and this is a sad copy.
Well, one of you has severe iris damage. Did something else blow up in your face to cause that?
Yes, you're right. Wait, no. If one is pushing the cutting edge of technology for the human race, then surely there will be collateral damage. I had to dip into the alchemical literature to make this copy and may have exploded some highly purified silver in the process.
Ding, ding, ding. That's the real Pinky, the failed alchemist.
Let me out of this prison! I need to resume my experiments.
Sure thing. Come with us. Tell us more about your experiments, Pinky.
Captain! No, that is the clone. I am the real Pinky. You see, I had the clone back there doing my alchemical processes for me. It's dangerous stuff and I cannot risk harm. That was my only motivation for cloning myself. But alas, the world is not ready for two Pinkies.
We sure aren't.
Unhand me, cretins! You have no right to detain me. The world needs me. You need my intelligence.
We handcuffed the clone without incident, using his own big-headed hubris against him. The cloned apple does not fall far from the rotten tree. He rails against us, but we have his hands behind his back and all of the power imbued in those who fight only for what's right. You use your considerable strength to hold the clone still with his hands cuffed, while I head back to the real Pinky for a quick lesson before I let him out.
Captain, please accept my apologies. No need to give me a speech. I am my own worst enemy, but also, no one can defeat me but me. I've proven that.
You are very smart, Pinky.
Wow. Seems you've come around, my friend.
I say that only to say that with intelligence comes power and responsibility. You are responsible for what you create and have a duty to your fellow human beings. Just be a person, Pinky. You're not a villain. You're a person, and you have a lot of good to offer. Just try to see that, okay?
Okay, Captain EJ. I understand your point.
Surprised by Pinky's sudden ability to fall in line, we want so badly to believe he's committed to turning over a new leaf. But we're not new to this fight for what's right. Pinky has taught us that he will take every opportunity to undervalue his own best interests and integrity. We continue the walk back to the ENVs, wondering silently what in the world we will do with this clone.
Well, we can't recycle him like paper other things are printed on.
You're dangerously close to being able to read our minds, Mr. H.
My life's work is to be able to read both of your minds. They're a work of art, especially the way you and Hero can communicate without saying anything. I am learning how to anticipate your next sentence, though. Like, I bet you're wondering why I sent you sticky suits, huh?
Actually, yeah. They're really sticky. Hero and I are sticking to the clone. Gotta figure out what to do with it. Before I can finish my sentence that Mr. Honeybee is trying to anticipate, a familiar sound zaps at our detainee. The clone disintegrates before our very eyes, and when we look back, none other than Pinky Knuckler is at the helm of the distillator once again.
I figured the real Pinky would do something like that. Those suits let you walk up walls.
Doctor and Dr. Knuckler gave us a code to disable the distillator when they're gone. Come on, Hero. Let's walk up some walls and take Pinky Knuckler down once again. Looking up the castle-like walls of the Knuckler compound, preparing to walk straight up, take another slow, deep breath in through your nose. Feel your chest and your spirits lift as you ascend the walk step by step to confront an unsuspecting Pinky. Then slowly breathe all the way out through your mouth and enter the code to disable the machine.
If I get back to the experiment, clone again, then maybe, just maybe, you'll be right. Although I did it because I don't get anything wrong. How dare you?
We leave Pinky Knuckler to his tantrum and instead enjoy the rest of the afternoon climbing the tallest buildings in Dormere and then skyscrapers in the Honeybee neighborhood. There is no height too high for our power to reach, especially when we're together, fighting for what's right. EJ. That concludes our adventure. I can't wait to see you again. Captain EJ, over and out.